What is up, everybody? It is your coach, Melanie Black, and tonight I'm going to review Quest protein chips. Ooh, that green one. Yes. Okay, so we have got two flavors here tonight. We've got the loaded taco and chili lime. All right, so first off, let's take a look at the macros on these bad boys. So we've got the tortilla style protein loaded taco. On the front it says 19 grams of protein, 4 grams of carbohydrate. Let's go ahead and see what we've got in here. Because when we look on the back, it says 4 grams of carbohydrate, but that's net carbs that they always put on the front. On the back, oh, carbohydrates only 5 grams. That's not so bad. That's pretty good, actually. Protein, 19 grams. Fat, 5 grams. So this is like pretty good macronutrient wise. Like if you were like looking at protein shakes, you'd be looking at a similar kind of thing. Most people have a lot of difficulty when they're doing an if it fits your macros type plan, getting enough protein in. So yeah, so far so good. Ingredients, protein blend, milk isolate, whey protein, blah, blah, blah. I don't see anything that's setting up any red flags in here as far as the ingredients goes. Cheddar cheese, milk, salt, enzymes. Although, you know, I am not like anti, long word ingredients. I'm just looking at the macronutrients as a sports nutritionist. You just want to make sure you're getting enough protein, fat, carbohydrate, and not too much for whatever meal plan you're on. Okay, so far so good. Now these were in a 4-pack from Target for $7.99. So this is a $2 bag of chips right here, which is a little on the spendy end, but for 19 grams of protein, it's not too bad. Let's open her up, see what we got going on in here. Okay, so it's, let's take a look here. So there's a decent amount of seasoning on here. Let's see, are they all evenly coated? Some of them have more coating than others. There's a decent amount of seasoning on there. I love chips, guys. I love chips. Chips are my favorite junk food. If I had one junk food that I would take with me for the desert island, living on an island by myself, one junk food allowed, it would be chips. Probably potato chips, not tortilla chips, but I do love a good tortilla chip too. All right, smell-wise, smells like taco seasoning. So yeah, smells like taco seasoning. Let's see. Ooh, that's very light. Okay, so very light, very delicate, crispy, which is good because there's not a whole lot of fat in these. So if they were thick, they would probably also be like too crunchy. Okay, so. Oh, that's not bad. It does just taste like taco seasoning. Like loaded taco, I don't know, Quest, calm down. Like loaded taco might be a bit much. It tastes like taco seasoning, which is great. I love taco seasoning. Okay. So the texture is much lighter than a regular tortilla chip, but I'm waiting for the aftertaste, No weird aftertaste. Okay. I will be honest with you guys. I was banking on a weird aftertaste with the whey protein in there. No, aftertaste is good. Okay, let me grab a few though, because not all of us eat one chip at a time. Some of us like to stack a few. Okay. So when you get a mouthful, the feel between your teeth, when you get a bunch of them all at once, the feel between your teeth, there's a definite difference now between this and a regular tortilla chip. I feel it sticking a little bit in between my teeth, which is to be expected, but it's not too much. It's not bad. It's pretty good, actually. Okay. Okay, well done, Quest. I was honestly expecting to kind of hate these. but it's actually pretty good. And I have not been on a real strict meal plan for a few weeks now. A lot of times if you're on a real strict meal plan, you'll like taste something that's like a diet food and it's like, oh my gosh, this tastes so amazing. And then you like eat regular junk food for a while and you're like, oh, what was I thinking, right? But these are good. And my palate is not fully adjusted to like clean eating only or whatever. All right, now this other style we're trying, so that was pretty good, but this is the one I'm excited about is the chili lime, because I love a good lime flavor. I love spice, so we'll see what we got going on here. All right. Ah, that smells good. Okay, I'm kind of excited now. Let's see. Let's take a few of these, give you a look-see here. So pretty even distribution of powder. I'm looking at the bottom of the bag. There's not like, you don't, in the bottoms of these bags, you're not getting the, like the pile of crusty goodness. You chip fans know what I'm talking about. the crusty crumblies with that's just like all flavor at the bottom. Which is understandable. Again, these don't have a whole lot of fat on them, so they're not going to like get little crispy crumblies at the bottom. Okay, so these are like the same style of chip. Ooh, very fragile, very delicate. Yeah, same texture on these ones. I like the flavor on these ones a lot better. Oh, and these ones have more protein too, yay. So these ones are 20 grams of protein, 4 total grams of carbohydrate, not net carbs, total carbohydrate, that's what we want to look at, and 4.5 grams of fat. So these ones are definitely the winner out of these two, is the chili lime. Not only are the macros just ever so slightly better, we're looking at a gram more of protein and just slightly less carbohydrate and fat, but also the flavor. So you're definitely getting that initial hit of like fake chip lime, which I love. The spice, if you like spicy food, these are not spicy. If you don't normally eat spicy food, you'll probably think they're spicy. It's like right on the edge there. It's just got a little spice to it, a little kick. Okay. And again, I got to do the stack test because it's one thing to eat one chip at a time. So one chip at a time, you don't really notice the difference in the texture too much. But when we get a stack of them, that's when you start to gum up in the teeth a little bit. A little bit stuck to my fingers. Not full-blown Cheeto fingers. I did wash my hands before this video, by the way. Okay. All right. So, to be perfectly honest, I was fully expecting to not like the flavor or the texture or something with these because, you know, I looked at the macros just briefly when I bought them, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, $8 for a 4-pack of chips. So this is a $2 bag of chips for 1.1 ounces. Okay, so very light. It's a small snack, but yeah, 20 grams of protein per serving is dang good, and the flavor is good. And yeah, if you're on it, if it fits your macros meal plan, this is going to make it very much more easy for you to hit those protein macros on days when you're feeling like you really just want the junk food, you know? On days when you're feeling like, man, you know, I'm not hungry, because you should never be hungry on your meal plan. I'm a big proponent of like, don't be hungry on your meal plan. To eat enough volume of food, even if that means low calorie, high volume food, drinking enough water, all that good stuff. But if you're still like, I want that junk food, but I don't want to go off my meal plan, I think these would actually help. I would actually recommend these, and I almost never recommend like packaged foods. I am not sponsored at all, by the way. Like, call me Quest. Do you want to? But yeah, no, I'm surprised. These are actually good. Now, if you would like me to review something else,